Hello, my name is Chris LeClaire. I'm the Director of Land and Resource Management here at Otter County. Over the next few weeks, we will be making several videos highlighting the changes that we've made to the Shoreline Management Ordinance leading up to the public hearing that will be held on May 10th, 2021 at 7 p.m. at the Big Wood Event Center in Fergus Falls. I'd like to highlight some goals with this revision of the Shoreline Management Ordinance. We want to bring the ordinance closer to Minnesota Rules Chapter 6120, which are the state rules that were written in 1989 that regulate the development of any land within 1,000 feet of a lake or 300 feet of a river. We use the DNR model ordinance as a foundation, which is more logical than our current ordinance and flows better. We want to use a similar outline format to match the sanitation code of Otter County that was revised and adopted 2 years ago. Our ultimate goal is to eventually have a land use ordinance that will have each ordinance as a separate chapter, so they all need to have a same outline format and a same look and feel. The county's current shoreline management ordinance has multiple differences that are more strict than state rules, including a greater water-oriented accessory structure setback to the property line or ordinary high water level of the lake. Structure setbacks for a natural environment lake are greater. Guest cottages and controlled access lots are prohibited uses. We have a more strict bluff determination method than the state does. We require that buildings only occupy 20% impervious coverage of a lot. We also cap the impervious surface in the shore impact zone at 260 square feet. We require a planned unit development to amend their conditional use permit if they change the size, type, or number of dwelling units in that resort. We have a greater shore impact zone determination for general development lakes. We have a greater minimum amount of earth moving to require a permit from the county. We have area standards for river lots. And we define a pergola as a structure. All of these items are more strict than the state standards. Our current shoreline management ordinance has 4 differences that are less strict than state rules, including the right-of-way setback for structures. Platting requirements are less than the state minimum. Duplex, triplex, and quad homes on a natural environment lake are a permitted use. A water-oriented accessory structure has a maximum size of 260 square feet. All of these provisions are less restrictive than state rules. This ordinance revision has also added new permitted and conditional uses in the Shoreland District of Otter County, including non-dwelling plan unit developments and vacation home rentals. We also have a consolidated list of permits required so the public can more easily determine what they need permits for and what they don't need permits for. We want to minimize variance requests. We want to eliminate the requirement for permits for small projects and better define inspection requirements for each permit type. Throughout the video series over the next few weeks, this graph is going to be a common theme. I want the public to view our ordinance as a graph, where this line represents the state minimum. Anything above that line would be more restrictive than state minimum. Anything below that line would be less restrictive. Here's all the items I listed in a previous slide. It demonstrates that these provisions are more restrictive than state code. And here are all the items that are less restrictive. Over the next few weeks, we'll be going over each one of these items and demonstrating how we're either bringing these provisions down to state minimum or up to state minimum. Thank you.